Hi everyone, it's July the 2nd, and I'm just doing a video. Haven't done one in a while. The last time that I did one was in the month of June when we were doing our 30-day health challenge. Not really sure how that went. Initially, towards the last part of May, there was a lot of excitement, a lot of questions. I was putting out a lot of posts, and then the first couple of days it seemed like everything was going well, and then things just kind of tapered off. And so I was really thinking about the struggles that we have setting goals and reaching those goals, and the obstacles that very often come into place when we are trying to do something better and to better ourselves. And yesterday I read a scripture that I've heard several times, and I believe that my interpretation and what God showed me was something worth sharing. You may get something from it, you may not get anything from it, but this may just be for one particular person that may be feeling a little discouraged about starting things and not completing things, finding yourself making the same mistakes over and over, in whatever area in your life that it is, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's mentally, emotionally, wherever you find yourself continually stumbling. I think that this is going to be a word for you. So it's in Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. And I'm reading from the Living Bible, the Paraphrase Bible. This was actually my granny's Bible, so I just love to read it. It's very simplistic the way that they translate it. But what it reads is verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I've heard this scripture several times, and just hearing it, it gives you like a sense of encouragement. But the one thing I thought about as I reflected back on the month of June, because I too had my setbacks and I wasn't able to commit to the whole month of June for the 30-day challenge either. I had good days, I had bad days, I had few days that I was like, what? I don't even care. But that's just what it is with life. You just keep pressing in. And this particular scripture, it just talks about when you wait on God and when you trust God, and how those particular people will have wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint. And the thing that I got from that is that when you trust God, you're going to be on three different levels. You're either going to be soaring like an eagle, you're going to be running and not becoming weary, or you're going to be walking and not becoming faint. So it just means to me that when you're trusting God, He's going to always give you the strength to keep moving. It may be at different levels. You may be soaring and everything is just, you feel that you and God are just like right here, like we're right there connected. And some days you just feel like you can barely walk because there's so many things that are going on in your life that it feels like, you just keep stumbling and stumbling and stumbling, and you can't run. Definitely you can't fly because you just don't feel that you can, but you are still walking. And to me, that was very encouraging because, life is filled with all types of spiritual roller coasters. Some days you're high, some days you're low, emotionally, mentally, physically. You find yourself doing well with your eating or with going to the gym, and then you fall completely off, and then you get discouraged and you get depressed. But my thing is, as long as we trust God, as long as we keep our focus on Him, we are still moving along in this journey. We may not always be flying. Most people are not, if they're honest. Now, you will meet some people in your life that it seems like every day is unicorns and rainbows and butterflies, My life is not like that. I have days where I'm barely making it. Like, smiling is hard for me, and I love to smile. And, you know, but I just wanted to encourage you with that Isaiah 40:31, to just know that as long as we're trusting in God, He's going to give us the strength to keep it moving. Whether we're soaring like an eagle, whether we're running, or whether we're just walking. As long as you're moving, as long as you're keeping your eyes on God, He's going to give you the strength to keep moving forward. So just be encouraged. If June was not a good month for you and you're like, I really don't even want to go to the Fresh page because I don't want to hear anything about that 30-day challenge because I bombed it. I didn't do so well myself. So, and I'm pretty sure if people were honest, they could all say, we could all wear the same t-shirt. We tried. We didn't necessarily accomplish everything that we set out to do, but at least we put forth the effort. And Isaiah 40:31, trust in God and keep your focus on Him. And you may be walking today, tomorrow you may be running, and the next day you may be soaring like an eagle. So be encouraged, trust God, and He will give you the strength to keep moving.